Mr. Chairman. So, lastly, Mr. Chairman. Last na po. Cassandra, natatandaan mo nung last hearing, binanggit mo sa akin na meron ka atang 3 accounts sa sa bangko, di ba? Pero and I ask you kung totoo 'yun na 3 accounts. Sabi ko 10, di ba? Then sabi mo hindi, baka mga 3 lang. Ano ba totoo? Ilan ang account mo sa bangko?
Mr. Chair, I'm not sure po.
Hanggang ngayon di ka pa rin sure.
Wala naman po akong contact with them.
Kasi ako meron akong hawak dito eh. Catherine, Cassandra, meron kang 11 account, including a policy. You have a pro-life insurance? Yes, di ba? So, you have a 10 account from a policy from the pro-life. Di ba? So, sa 11 accounts mo, kasi, so ngayon, naniniwala ka na sa akin na meron kang 10 accounts. Kasi the last time that I asked you, di ba, meron kang 10, 9, 8, sabi ko, di ba? Kasi I know that you have 10 accounts eh.
I'm not sure po.
Hanggang ngayon, you're telling us na you're not yet sure.
Yes po, Mr. Chair, kasi wala po akong yung mga record ko po. Again, hindi ko po ma-check yung mga record ko.
Sa hanggang ngayon, hindi mo ma-check yung mga records mo.
Opo.
Now, you are the Whirlwind beneficial owner with the 58%. You know the transaction or financial transaction that happened with that company. Yung, kasi marami yung transaction eh, di ba? Issue ng cheque, pasok ng pera. Kasi you have like 23 transactions doon that involves almost 211 million. And with your accounts, the 11 accounts, you have almost 198 million. So, do you have an idea that almost kalahating billion yung transaction that you have transacted with your own 11 banks and your Whirlwind Corporation?
Can I consult my lawyer
Sige,
po?
yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Pakilabas nga. Yes, Kasi.
Mr. Chair, I
You invoke your right.
Opo, kasi may
Yeah.
money laundering na po.
Sige, okay. Kasi the last time, wala ka pang kaso eh. Kaya nga sinasabi namin sa iyo, cooperate with us eh. Pero now na may kaso ka na, yan talaga yung mangyayari. Now, I will show you something, Kasi. Kasi, ito yung, now na may kaso ka na, and these are the cases that were filed sa iyo, it seems that you have transacted 198 million doon sa 11 accounts mo, and sa Whirlwind naman is almost 211 million. Yan ang umiikot sa pera mo. Yan ang transaction mo. And I want to show yung kay Duaren Wu. Si Duaren Wu, meron siyang 7 bank accounts at meron siyang umikot na 183 million. So in other words, Mr. Chairman, Kasi, mas malaki pa yung umikot na pera sa iyo compared to Duaren Wu. So ngayon, ang tanong ko sa iyo, sino ang boss? Ikaw ba o siya? Sino ba talaga ang boss sa inyo?
Wala naman po boss sa amin.
Walang
Mr.
boss.
Chair. Opo.
So hindi siya
Partnership naman po
Ha?
kami. Wala pong boss sa amin, Mr. Chair.
partnership kayo.
Opo. Pero, syempre, mas matanda siya.
Pero you are the 58% owner of the Whirlwind, di ba? 58% ka eh. And kung pagbabasehan natin yung assessment doon, 2.5 billion, that's almost 1 billion plus. So, ang laking pera nun kasi, di ba? But of course, I don't want to dwell with it anymore. But in here, clearly, 20% lang si Duaren Wu, ikaw 58%. So, there must be somebody who is the boss. Kasi kung 58% ka, 20% lang si Duaren sa Whirlwind Corporation, so you must be the owner. Majority owner. Cassandra. Yes. Kasi kung pagbabasihan mo, Mr. Chairman, tong issue ng Bamban, saka ng Porac, they are almost the same. Sa Porac, meron silang Whirlwind. Sa Banban naman, meron silang Baofu. Meron silang Sunyen na Pogo. Meron naman sa Lucky South. At dito naman sa Cagayan, meron naman silang Philippine Sanjia Steel Corporation na kung saan yun po yung nagiging kanilang legitimate no na business para itago yung money laundering, including yung mga drugs na possible doon dumadaan sa port ng Cagayan de Oro City. And we need to really establish, no? And I have also the copy of the from PAOK, mamaya sabihin siguro ng PAOK, yung kanilang tinatawag na development, what do you call that? The business, the design of the of business plan that was submitted, no, sa municipality or sa city of Cagayan de Oro, telling us that the design of those manufacturing company were the same as that of the Porac and the Banban. Kaya medyo malalim po itong isyong ito that we need to dwell deeply, Mr. Chairman. But for the meantime, yun muna siguro isang tanong na lang kay Cassandra. Cassandra, I'll be asking this on behalf of my former director in the movie industry, si Direk Eric Mati. He was asking me kasi saan ka nagpasalon? Ba't ka pa kulay ng buhok? Kasi the last time
Wala.
you were here, hindi ganyan ang kulay ng buhok mo, saka hindi ganyan curly.
Mr. Chair, ganito pa rin po yung kulay ng buhok ko since
The last time?
po.
Hindi, kasi baka
Tapos-
Okay, sige.
Tapos po, yung kulot po is DIY,
Ginan mo lang. Kasi baka mamaya merong salon na kami dito sa HOR, sa aming detention facility. The chairman is asking me if pwede din siyang magpakulay ng buhok doon sa facility natin. I just wanted to make it light, no, yung ating pong discussion. But if indeed there is a existing salon in the detention center, then I will be filing a resolution, ano ba, condemning or
Sasagot yata siya.
sige, kasi, sige.
yung hair color ko, ito pa rin po naman since then.
Yan ba yung
po.
dati?
Except na lang siguro kung, di ba, nagsha-shower naman po. So,
Hindi, parang naiba kasi ang kulay.
Opo.
Kasi everybody was trying to tell me na parang nabago yung hair mo. But ano na yun, beside the point.
Parang alam na alam mo ang buhok, ang kulay ng buhok
Next slide si
Kasi,
Direk.
ha?
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Maraming po salamat.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Mr. Chair,
The-
sinagot po ba ni Kasing yung ba't binago yung buhok?
Yes, Your Honor, ang sabi niya na yun daw talaga yung kulay ng buhok niya. Parang napapansin lang ni Congressman Dan. The next to interpolate is Congressman Richard Gomez.